friends. Welcome back. And to the new viewers, so glad to have you. This is VK with Revealing Serendipity. And today I'm going to do a special reading. I've kind of been called to do this for a while. I've wanted to do it for a while, and the Spirit's been pushing me. It's going to be a self-healing reading. We're going to be looking at ourselves. We're going to go inside and give ourselves a good going over to see if we can change the world. I've been thinking about the world and thinking about how we live in society, and I've noticed that there's so many angry people. They're angry, they're anxious, they're hostile, they're frustrated, they're having road rage attacks and running over people in parking lots and shooting people in Walmarts and fist fights in the stores. And that's no way to live. That's not a happy society. That is not, we're all living for ourselves. We're not living for the good of all. We have forgotten how a society should live. So I'm going to delve into how the Spirit would like to help us save the world. This is the Two of Swords. We're at a crossroads in life. We have several paths to choose. We can go the good path or we can go the bad path. If we go down the bad path, society is going to get worse and worse, and our lives will become more miserable every day. But if we choose the righteous path and go down the path of life, the path we were designed to go down, then things will improve over time. One person can change another person, and another person can change another person. And before long, it spreads. Good spreads, just as bad does. We once had a society that lived, and we were much more calm. We were happier, but we lived at a slower pace. We were more helpful with our neighbors and our friends. We would pitch in if somebody's house burned down and try to help them rebuild it. But we have gotten so far away from that. We have gotten self-centered and selfish, and we're trying to live for ourselves and accumulate as much as we can. And therefore, we're spinning our wheels and we're living a terrible life. We are burdened like the ox under the yoke. If we want to have a good life, we have to go down a path that is for all for one and one for all. That's how society works. This is the Page of Pinnacles. This is an opportunity. Pages are an opportunity. We're being offered a chance to change our lives. If we look inside of ourselves, we need to maybe make a list of the things that are wrong in our lives and what we can do to fix them. If we're burdened by financial, if we're overwhelmed with worries, and we're working too hard to try to pay our debts, then we need to try to change our life. We need to let go of some of the material things, because material things don't make you happy. When you buy it, you think, oh, I've got this brand new thing and it's just wonderful and it's just going to make me so happy. But when the bill comes in and you have to pay for it, and it takes weeks, months, or a year to pay for it, then you're unhappy because you have just accumulated more debt and you haven't really had anything that made you full of joy. Things that make us full of joy are our relationships, our friends, our family, our co-workers. If life is not enjoyable, then we need to do something to change it, because it was meant to be desirable and enjoyable and comfortable and happy. So let's see what we can do to change it. This is the Page of Swords. These are very good cards for this reading because we're seeing opportunity all around us. We're seeing two different paths we can go down, evil or good. We're seeing two different opportunities. We're being surrounded by good cards that tell us what we can do, that we can change our lives, that we can create and go forward into the life that we want to have. Life is created. Each person creates the life that they have. And some people just don't realize that. This is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is, we kind of have our lives hanging upside down. We need to get this man upright so that he is going on the path that he was supposed to go. As long as he's just hanging there and inactive and just accepting the way life is, life won't change. We have to change our lives. We have to bring positive thoughts into our soul and our everyday lives. Think about what we can do to make the world a better place. Over time, if everyone just did one little thing every day to make his surrounding better, to make his friendships and fellowships better, to make himself and others happier, the life would be a better place. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This card represents having it all. People say nobody can have it all, but it depends on what it is that you want. Everyone has the ability and the opportunity to create the life that they want. They just have to fully understand what it is that they truly aspire life to be, because everyone can create a happy life. Sometimes if you're on a treadmill and you're just working yourself into the ground and you're buried under debt and you have a heavy burden at work, your workload is too great, maybe you're missing out on your home life, your children, your wife. We just have to look inside and see what it is, because we can change the things that are making us unhappy. We can have a good life or we can be unhappy. It's our choice. We create our lives. This is the Seven of Swords. He's sometimes known as Spock Heart. Oh, I'm sorry. But he also is a very good positive card because he can create. He's a creature of creation. He's a passionate creature. He can dramatically change his life. He is adventurous and sometimes a risk taker. Sometimes we just need to slow down. Maybe we need to take a vacation. Maybe we need to unburden ourselves. Maybe we take a few days off and think about what it is we really want. We have to have the energy to be able to create a positive life. This is an energy card. This can give us all the strength and energy we need to create a better life for ourselves. And I'm going to do a couple of clarifying cards, maybe, just to see, to end the reading. What do we need to look inside for to make our lives better and to make the world a better place? How can we contribute to making the world a better place? Another Hanged Man means maybe we shouldn't take any action until we have thought well and hard on what we can do. We need to look inside to see what it is that we can do to help the world and to help ourselves. And if we do that, then we can overcome anything. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This card is everything. We can accomplish exactly what we desire to do if we just look inside of ourselves, change ourselves from the inside out to be happy, to be passionate about the world, to make friends, to join in social activities, to get out and about and enjoy what the divine has to offer, and to let go of some of the things that are making us unhappy. Make your list. Make a list of good and bad and where you want to be and what you want to let go of, and then you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. And that's the end of my reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back, bring your friends, enemies, in-laws, outlaws, ex-laws, and so forth. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.